Designer Markus Hilzinger was responsible for the interior. He worked closely with fellow designer Anna Mariua Jagdfeld. For all things culinary, gourmet chef Tim Raue is in charge. Together, they wanted to create a temple of Asian gourmet cuisine for Berlin. The location is Berlin Mitte. The boss personally supervises.
Das muss runtergenommen werden, das muss dunkel gestrichen werden, das sieht nicht aus.
Golden carvings in front of a pale wall? That's no good.
We didn't really think about the fact that we would need this wall to be darker. I was here yesterday evening and there was no gold then. Today we arrived a little late and unfortunately we're going to have to take everything down again, which is annoying.
Luckily, the extra jade tiles have finally arrived from China, perilously close to the opening date. But now it's just down to the final details.
It looked a bit strange yesterday evening, but today it's okay. I think when the lighting arrives and it's on, because that's not yet installed either, it'll look better. I think it's okay.
Nothing escapes the sharp eyes of interior designer Jagdfeld.
You see that side, it's not taut enough. They're going to have to take it down again. It can't stay like that, it's too slack. They'll have to re-stretch it and iron it again. It can't stay like that.
Ja, die müssen die noch mal spannen und dann noch mal bügeln. So geht's nicht.
It's a €1 million project spanning 800 square meters. The guest reaches the Uma, the Japanese restaurant, from the entrance. Opposite is the Ma, the Chinese restaurant, right next to Chef Tim Raue's kitchen.
So ein Stück hier runter, so hübsch, damit ich ein bisschen Sashimi schneiden kann.
Spicy starters and homemade soba, noodles and buckwheat. The chefs work with the most expensive tools. Raue paid €1,000 for the Japanese fish knife alone.
Das Messer ist halt,
The knife is perfect for professional sashimi, for cutting raw fish. That's how it is in Japan. You have to study for 7 years to become a chef. I didn't want to wait that long. In Tokyo, I closely observed what they were doing and what techniques they were using.
Beide Augen geguckt, wie macht er es, welche Techniken haben sie.
With his new restaurant, Raue wants to earn a gourmet star, which he believes will bring in 30% more business. Even before the opening, there are already scores of reservations. It's all looking very stressful, but Raue is rising to the challenge. He's been working with his team for a long time now. Each one is a specialist in high-end gastronomy, which is expensive.
Prices start at around €22, going up to as much as €50 or €60. For a la carte cuisine, there are two menus, a 4-course meal for €78 and a 6-course meal for €118.
Away from Berlin Mitte in the northeast of Berlin, the designers are putting their trust in restorers.
So there's our horse.
Ja.
The 2,000-year-old mascot purchased for the gourmet temple from Hong Kong arrived in Berlin with a broken hoof.
That really upset me. It cost a lot of money. And the lady who sold it to us told us that she would use the very best packaging and the most expensive transport. We paid for that as well, along with the insurance, yet it seems it was packed incorrectly.
They claim it was packed correctly, so we checked. And I can only say that I would not have sent this horse standing upright.
Diese Pferde würde ich nicht stehend transportieren.
Can you repair it? What will you have to do?
Wir haben hier jetzt zunächst erstmal
For starters, we now have to remove the lining, working with the smallest and most sensitive molding cutters.
Kleinen Fräsern vorarbeiten.
That's what it will take for the horse to be able to stand in the center of the maw on all 4 hooves. The restorer is under pressure. It's getting late, but designer Markus Hilzinger is still hard at work. He's flown in a lighting expert from London.
Makes it very exclusive or very kitschy.
Yeah, it can look very cheap.
Yeah.
So in the daytime you want it very bright so it complements daylight. But then you also need to have the ability to make it very, very soft.
The gold at the entrance should really stand out.
That's perfect.
It's just gentler.
The carvings from China, now placed in front of a dark background and sumptuously lit, should draw in the guests.
I think that makes it, of course, your income higher because the people, I'm sure they pay more money for a cocktail because it's an exciting place.
Friendly, atmospheric lighting should welcome the guests along the runway into the restaurant.
There's too much light up there.
Und es kommt noch nicht, you know, the dramatic of the different function rooms. It's not clear for us.
Hilzinger is not happy. And so soon before the opening. Will he have the time to perfect his lighting scheme?